I bought my client a pipe the other day. Think of a Sherlock Holmes pipe. Now, it wasn't because I wanted him to take up smoking or any kind of bad habit or anything like that. I actually wanted him to put it on his desk to remind him to do something. I wanted it to remind him to take some time every single week to think. Now, the reason being is, especially as leaders, we don't spend enough time thinking. If we're not careful, we can fall down the rabbit hole of just getting stuck in the weeds, right? Where everybody needs a piece of us. We're always solving problems, we're making decisions, we're answering questions, we're actually doing the doing. And the problem is that we can start to kid ourselves that we're being productive, that we're being of value, that we're actually doing the job, and this is just part of the job. In fact, I get people saying to me all the time, Barbara, I am just craving some headspace to think. I just need some time to actually do some proper thinking work. But unless we actually carve that time out, it's never going to happen. There's always someone or something that's going to need something. And they actually did a study about this. There was a Harvard study that tracked 27 CEOs, and they found out that the average CEO spends just 15% of their working week alone, thinking, processing, reflecting, doing some good old pondering. Just 15%. That's like no time at all. And you could have a think about your working week as well. Have a look at your last week and maybe look at next week, what you've got planned. How much of that is actually reactive and doing things for other people, or how much of that time have you actually carved out to be more proactive, to actually do that thinking time? And this is what I actually want to invite you to do. I'd love you to think about where you can actually build in your 15%. You might have it already, or you might not. If you don't have it, then start to look at how you can carve that thinking time out so that you can start to process and answer some of the questions that might not always make it to the top of your to-do list. All right. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you soon.